One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the winners of 6th straight, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on another team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kent State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air. It's Falk. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Golden Flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Dorsey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Dorsey. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Ball State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Got a man. It's small. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Martin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Falk. Working that left side now. Nice move, create some space. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Kent State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Ball State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Falk. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the
quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. they shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. That's caught. It's Durham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's still running after the move. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Falk. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback extends the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Hampton. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A strike downfield. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Powers forward. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking downfield, it's Falk. Under fire. On the run, still looking. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, hey, great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The sure hands, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Falk. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Calls his own number. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking for space, it's James. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one into the 4th.
Kent State, 24.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Near the 4-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. Going for 6. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Golden Flashes, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Back to pass, it's Falk. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires downfield. And it is flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dorsey. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Falk. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Hard-hitting tackle.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He'll sneak it. Gets it past the marker.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Falk. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Under fire. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want that clock to run. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Falk. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dorsey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
He's got it. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Touch the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, sack.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Falk. Got his man downfield.